Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Michigan State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will have the football first. These two teams don't exactly love each other, and man, did they trade blows back and forth the last time they met.
Yeah, Reese, don't love each other is an understatement. They severely dislike each other, and that's how it should be. And last game, man, it was back and forth, back and forth. You didn't know who was going to win. Who's mentally prepared for this ball game? Who can handle the emotions, Palmer, early to start this game?
Yeah, that's the great thing about rivalry games like this. When these two teams play each other, it's like two heavyweight fighters trading haymakers, and ultimately it comes down to which guy, which team is standing last.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. This place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
The Spartans offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes.
Lots of room to run. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that went nowhere fast. And first out is a good time to run a screen, try to catch them being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack and run downhill. But the screen pass did not fool anybody. Nice discipline by the defense.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Davis will throw. He'll pull it down. He's stopped.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now,
he's going for the goal line. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Spartan!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Working the ground game. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Second and long here. He's looking to throw. Rush right in his face. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did. That ends up being an interception.
They'll ride Davis here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Davis looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires immediately. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Left side, it's Davis. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the counter. Swapped immediately.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
2nd down, going to throw it. Right side, it's Jones. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Davis will throw. Out wide right, it's Wiggins. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Right side, it's Wiggins. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Davis. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride him again. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Absolutely center cut. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the Penn State sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Look out! And they got it.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Howard. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Right side, it's Wiggins. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Norman. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Third and long right here. Davis looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They punted away on fourth down. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Grove. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 3 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Buckeyes just laying the wood to those dudes so far today. We haven't even hit the half in this top 5 matchup, and we're approaching blowout city. A testament to just how good this group is. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference. Now back to your game inside Spartan Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard.
The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
The Spartans head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he wanted to remind his team that they have been in moments like this before. They lost last time these 2 teams played, and they want to build on that experience and make a different outcome this time around. He told them we have got to be focused and meet the moment, have even more energy, because this rivalry game is what energy is all about. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Davis will throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Caught over the middle, it's Wiggins. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Spartans are marching down the field. The give to Davis. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Quarterback changing the play. 2nd down to the air. Out wide right, it's Wiggins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Davis. Pulled down at the 11-yard line. They inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. They give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 7. Davis looking to pass. Touchdown, Spartan! Fitted in the window for the score. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. Straight ahead, it's Crow. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Whip it out to the back on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got it. He's doing his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. Fourth down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all...
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The run inside. It's rolled and brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Volunteer sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach could go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Davis will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. They'll ride Davis here. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Under pressure. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him. Good return on the interception. Off play action on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face 2nd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to the big tight end. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They Davis looking to pass. Hauls it in. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Penn State will spend its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Spartans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. In traffic, it's Sellers. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right side, it's Wiggins. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position, too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that will try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Here's a throw downfield. Man, it'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.